Hello and welcome to Lavenders Light Divination. Tonight, we're conducting a reading to find out, are you on the right path? So, if you have been wondering whether the path that you have chosen or the path that you are about to choose is the right one for you, then I would like you to please tune in with me for this reading tonight. But before that, I would like to announce that I'm running a giveaway worth $600. It's a New Year's gift from me to you, and if you're wondering what the giveaway is all about, then check out the video that I have posted, which contains all the details. All you have to do to participate in this giveaway is subscribe to my channel and watch the video for all the further details. It contains everything. We have 4 different decks for our reading tonight. If you would like to participate, I would like you to think of a path or up to 4 different paths and choose a deck for each path to find out what your life would be like if you follow that path and what it would be like if you don't go down that path. Okay? So if you have up to 4 different choices in mind, you can choose a deck for each one of those choices. And please take your time. As always, if you want any reading, you can always post your ideas down in the comments or you can email me. My email is given in the description box. For private readings and donations, consult the Patreon link, which is given in the description box, along with all the other social media links. And the timestamps for each of these readings is given in the description box. Okay, so have you chosen your pile now? If so, let's start with the reading. Alright, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. We pulled 3 cards to find out what your situation is like right now. Then we have 3 cards for if you chose to go down this path, and we have 3 cards for what if you chose some other path. Okay, so there's a fork in the road here and you have to choose this path. So what is your life like right now? Well, you're definitely contemplating about what is the right path for you, but at the same time you're taking action, but you want to strive for much more. Like, you want to touch the stars. You want to definitely be the best at what you do. You want to leave your second best options behind. You don't want to have any unwanted thoughts. You don't want to have any competition. You want to be at the top. And maybe you're already at a pedestal in whatever it is that you do. You're already better than a lot of people. There's definitely competition involved, and you are giving your best. You're definitely going for it, but at the same time, you have these thoughts about whether you're doing the right thing or not, whether you're following the right path or not. So, should you go down this path? Well, I'm seeing that if you do go down this path, you will be happy. Okay, because with the Sun card, Sun is where your happiness lies. So your happiness definitely lies in following the path. But then, is happiness everything? Because here we have the Karma card and we have the Star card. So it seems to me like your fate is attracting, your karma is attracting you towards something else as well. This path is making you happy, and you know what to do down this path. Like, everything is clear cut. You understand everything. This path is very normal to you, and it may involve juggling with the finances. It may involve like, juggling with work, practical matters. But you know how to handle them because this path is known to you. Whereas the other option, like if you choose some other path, if you don't choose this path, you will definitely have some kind of a longing. You will be heading down some path that is unknown to you, that your karma is taking you on, and seems like a very fated path. You will have to leave a lot of things behind. And it doesn't say anything about your happiness, but it definitely would involve resolving your karma. It would help you reach the stars, and it would cut all your illusions about everything. Okay. Again, shows that you have spent a lot of effort in this path. You have educated yourself. You're better than the competition. And like, there is nothing unknown about this path, because the moon is the unknown, but over here the sun is with you, so it's shining light on the moon. Here in this path, you're more like a beginner. You don't know what you're doing. But you definitely have the resources to succeed in this path. But you would never know what you're doing. Okay? So it seems to me that you are following some path because it is the most practical and intelligent thing for you to do. But your karma is pushing you towards something else. It could be anything. Okay? This is something that you were born with the gifts to just go down this path. Okay? But you are afraid of this path because you're a beginner. You feel like a beginner and you just don't know anything. Okay, so now let's just run the pendulum and see, are you on the right path? Are you on the right path? I would say that no, you're not on the right path. You're thinking with your practicality. And you're thinking about happiness rather than karma. Karma is always more important than happiness. So are you on the right path? Pendulum is saying no. No, you're not on the right path because your karma lies somewhere else. Okay, this can make you happy, this can give you money, but karma is more important than happiness. You know, like most entrepreneurs, they just go through so much hell because entrepreneurship is not easy. But it's in their karma to be that way. This path is natural to you, okay? Even though it involves not knowing what to do, it involves a lot of unknown things, unknown paths, but this is where your karma is. Karma is somewhere else. So this path is not the right one, okay? Right now you're on this path, but you need to shift over here. You need to leave everything behind. You may need to travel. You may need to follow your karma. You may need a fresh start. You may need to make some decisions. You may need to invest some resources. Okay? So I hope you found this reading helpful. If you continue down this path, you will be happy. But if you change your path, then you will fulfill your karma. Okay? And if you ask me, karma is always more important than happiness. But it's your call, your life, your decision. So be sure to choose what is right for you. Okay, so that's it for this reading. Now let's move on to the next pile. Welcome to reading number 2. Those who chose this pile, this reading is for you. We pull 3 cards to find out what your current situation is. 3 cards for if you go down the path, and 3 cards for if you choose some other path. Okay, So here, the situation seems to be a little bit out of control, okay? Maybe you just don't have any insight as to what is happening with you, and because of that, you are criticizing yourself because you don't have a lot of clarity, and you're dealing with some unwanted feelings regarding this path, and you're thinking about whether I've chosen the right one or not. Okay, so seems like there is a lot of confusion, lack of clarity, lack of insight, and unwanted feelings, unwanted thoughts. Okay, so what if you go down this path? Well, first of all, you will be very materially secure if you go down this path. Okay, you may have to face some obstacles, but these are obstacles that you choose for yourself, so you will be able to deal with them happily. And then there are some illusions that you may be facing. Okay, and these illusions can keep you hanging on this path, but you will, okay, these could also be the trappings that come with wealth. Okay, so maybe this card stands for glamour or fame or something like that. Okay, something that you think you want, but it may not be the best for you. So it's an illusion, but it's something that you have willingly chosen for yourself. Okay, so let's say you want to be rich and famous, then you will not have privacy, you will not have a simple life, but that is something that you have willingly chosen for yourself. You have chosen these trappings, these illusions for yourself. So will you be happy with these? I think you would be, because you know that this is going to happen if you go down this path. Okay, let's see, what if you choose some other path? Over here there is depression, heartbreak, but also spiritual learning. So on one hand we have material life, on the other hand we have the spiritual life. But there is a lot of unhappiness, depression. So maybe this path is not for you. Maybe you need a little bit of glitz and glamour in your life. Maybe you need material security. And this is like a more spiritual path, but this is not for you, because this is going to break your heart. Here, it's not going to break you because you have chosen this for yourself. You can deal with it. You can keep hanging for as long as you want because you chose it for yourself. But here it's going to break your heart. It's going to make you depressed. Okay? Again, we have material security. You won't have to juggle with the finances, and with time things will get better for you on this path. And here you would be like lonely, not have a glamorous life. Okay, there will be slow progress, and even if you win, you'll still feel like a loser on some level. So you're thinking about going down this path, but I would say that you should stay on this path, the one that you chose for this deck. Maybe you think that you should have like some spiritual component in your life. Maybe you have some negative beliefs around money that are stopping you from going down this path, but this is going to make you happier. Okay? So now let's run the pendulum to see, are you going down the right path? I think that yes, you're going down the right path, and this other path that you're thinking of, it's not the right one. Okay? So now let's run the pendulum. Yes. Yes. Yes, you're going down the right path. You should keep choosing this path because this is the path of material prosperity. And It may tire you out, but with time things will get better. Okay, so that's it for this reading. Now let's move on to the next reading. Alright, welcome to reading number 3. Those who chose this deck, this reading is for you. We pulled 3 cards for your current situation, 3 cards for if you go down this path that you are thinking about, and 3 cards for what if you go down some other path. Okay? If you don't choose the path that you're thinking about, okay? So, what is your current situation? Well, current situation is we have the Hanged Man, so maybe you are left hanging by circumstances. So something may not be going your way. But with the 6 of Cups, I'm seeing that you may be doing something that you have always wanted. Or you may be thinking about something that you have always wanted to do as a child. You may be thinking about the past of times when you were happier. And 6 of Pentacles, you may be thinking about giving back to the world. You may be thinking about charity. You may be thinking about sharing your childhood gifts with the world. So, your current situation seems okay, but you're thinking about the past. Like, you want to do something that you always wanted to do. Now, on this path, we have the Sun. So, Sun is like the brightest card. So, shows that your happiness lies down the path that you are thinking of. Okay? And with the 8 of Wands, we see that this path involves a lot of rapid movement, communication, action. Okay? So, you have to be very active down this path. Again, with the Magician, you have to be very active, very communicative. And it shows that your personality and your manifestation power really works in this path, because with the Magician, everything is possible. Okay, you can bring anything to life. So I think that this path seems very bright and optimistic, and definitely down this path, you are the Magician. You get to decide what magic you're gonna do and what you are going to bring into this world in terms of your creations. So this path seems very communicative and very creative and very bright and positive, okay? And now, this other path that you are thinking of, maybe this path that you're thinking of gave you a lot of charm and charisma. And now you're thinking about expanding your power or getting more stability. This path is not providing you with stability because it requires constant movement. Whereas you want to be stable, you want to be in a leadership position, you want recognition, authority, power, and just, it's not that bright of an energy as this path. So your alternative is like, maybe you just need an opportunity for power, authority, and everything, but this path is slow. On this path, you're gonna move faster, and on this path, you're gonna move slow. And with the Page of Swords, there could be some bad news involved. This path seems like a bad news, the alternative. But again, this could again be a communicative path with the Page of Swords. So are you on the right path? I would say that yes, you are on the right path. Like, you're moving down this road and you're thinking about moving here, but I think you should keep moving wherever you're moving. Prosperity lies down this path, and like 10 of Wands. Burden. You might be taking a lot of burden on this path, and maybe that is why you want to move over here. Because this entire fast movement thing is becoming a burden for you because you have to take daily action in your path. But with the Justice card, I'm seeing that this is the right profession for you, or the right choice for you, the right path for you, because this is what is going to keep you in balance. This is right with your personality. You know, with the Hierophant and Strength card, I'm seeing that here you just want to be in a position of authority. You want to be in the limelight. You want to be on a throne. And Strength card is saying that there's gonna be a lot of slow movement, and you're gonna have to be patient, have courage, because again, there's slow movement, some bad news along the path. And with the Four of Swords, again, we're having more slow movement. Six of Swords. If you choose this path, then later on you're gonna have to take a discourse, and again you're gonna have to move away from this alternative, but with a lot of pain. So better not move here. Just whatever path that you're thinking of is the right one. Okay, don't think about these alternatives, because they are arriving from your ego. They are arriving from a place of ego and a need for power, authority, and like this seems like a more corrupted path to me. Okay, now let's ask the Pendulum, are you on the right path? Is this person on the right path? Yes? Yes, this path is the right one for you. So keep going down this path. Okay, so that's it for this reading. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright, welcome to the last reading, pile number 4, those who chose this deck. We pulled 3 cards to find out your current situation. We pulled 3 cards for if you go down the path that you're thinking of, and 3 cards for if you go down any other path, like if you don't follow the path. Okay, so right away I'm seeing that if you don't follow the path, you'll be happy. Okay, so what is your current situation? Current situation is that your efforts are not bearing fruit, and you're constantly thinking about it at night. Like you're thinking, when will my efforts bear fruit? How much longer do I have to wait? You have put in a lot of effort. You have dealt with a lot of competition, and you try to do better than others. You just put in so much effort, and now you're just thinking, where am I heading with this? Like, is this going to ever pay off? Is it all worth it or not? And well, if you go down this path, I'm seeing that there is like fast movement, but a little bit lack of opportunity. Opportunity might only be there if you move very fast, but in the end I'm seeing that you'll be left with nothing if you go down this path. Whereas if you follow some other path, if you change the path, you'll be much happier. You'll have everything that you wanted. You'll have passion in your work, in whatever it is that you're doing, and you will be victorious in the end. Okay, so seems like changing the path is the better option here. Okay, again it shows that you're gonna have to move very fast along this path, and you're gonna have to move very fast if you want an offer, but there will always be a longing. Longing for what? Longing for abundance. Look at the contrasting energies here. This person, the Empress, has everything, the Fool has nothing. Over here, see, this is going to put you at peace at night. You will be able to sleep peacefully at night if you choose this path. You'll have so many options. It came out in reverse, so definitely you would not be tempted here. Like over here, you have temptations, longings, but here you're not going to be tempted or longing for anything. Again, good news, popularity, fame, recognition. I'm definitely seeing that for you. Right now, you're heading down this path. But you need to change your path. Choose something else. Okay? Anything. This could be any path. If you're thinking about an alternative, if anything resembles these cards, then that's the path that you should choose. Okay? Now let's ask the pendulum. Is this person heading down the right path? Is this person heading down the right path? No. No, of course you're not. We can see that this path is only going to give you longing. You're going to have to work hard and fast. You're going to put in long hours. And there's going to be a lack of opportunity. Always going to be a longing for more. But in the end, you will be left with nothing. If you want freedom, okay, you could go down this path. But I'm seeing that here you're going to feel victorious. Okay. And you're going to wake up with passion every day. You're going to be able to sleep peacefully at night, which you are unable to do right now. Okay? Just look at the difference that will be there in your life. Okay? So again, this is your choice, whatever it is that you want, but I would recommend to change your path and go along something else, the alternative. All right? So that's it for this reading. And thanks for tuning in, and see you until next time.